Hello everyone, now I will represent the final assessment. This concept is a music play gamification system for stress relief, entertainment purpose. It could settle both in the personal space or public area. The OSC control is only allow one person at one time. The camera could detect multiple people. In initial status, only balls falling and the rectangle is rotating in the center. The hint test in the middle also. For instance, when the user stretches, it detects the distance about their wrist, and if it reaches a specific amount, the background music will start to play. The camera will detect the wrist movement. The user needs to catch the falling balls. If the wrist near the falling ball, the ball object will remove. Random text will appear and sound effect will play. The system will counting the hit times. The rectangle's color will become more red. The hit test will reduce the color. Once it reaches a specific number, it will return to the initial status. And there are only two buttons in the OSC control. The red button is stop and the green button is run the postnet. Here is the develop process. Detect if two objects close to each other and will remove it from the array list. Here is another testing. I want to add some effect when the two balls reach to each other. But there is one problem. During the user testing, the balls are paired for a very short time. Therefore, I have tests on the fade effect. However, in the final step, I want to combine the fade function together. But it affects the final progress, so the ball could not falling down at time. So in the end of the submission, I remove this method. The next testing is for the wrist distance testing. The next testing is for the wrist position detection. And I also have tried different interaction methods, testing the sound effect when the wrist is at a different position. And then I integrate all the functions together. I have done user testing on different functions. First is the testing for basic function. And then I have done testing for additional sound effect. There are some feedbacks from the user testing. The first one is for the music. The user have feedbacks that only the background music is enough. Additional sound effect is a bit noisy. And then I have mentioned before, the test fade function is not working in the final integration. Last one is the user have feedback that the balls are falling slow. Therefore, I set the timer shorter in the final. And in the second user case, because I let the wrist distance control the color, but users are confusing about the color changing. Therefore, I use the hit number to control the alpha of the color in the final. Next is the final concept display. Because the balls are falling in a random position, therefore I record the system and my own gesture separately at 2 times.